Up with KREM begins now.
It is 6 o'clock here on your Friday, and it's also Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm Tim Pham. We also want to welcome you in if you're streaming us on KREM 2+. Well, this morning we are calling for a weather impact alert for Sunday. And also, while you were sleeping, maybe you haven't looked out your window yet. Yeah, another round of snow fell, and more is on the way. Meteorologist Thomas Patrick has the latest track on all of this. Thomas, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Tim. A very complicated forecast. And I will say this, for today, we're going to get less snow than initially thought. But some of us will still get about an inch or two of snow before the day is through. Others, not so much, because it is just scattered as of this morning, meaning some areas are getting the snow, other areas are not, all at the same time. Doppler radar reveals that pretty well, because it's not just completely blanketed with that white and blue, just kind of intermittent across Spokane County and other areas to the west of town from Reardon to Davenport. Looks like a little bit of some stretches of I-90 getting that snowfall, but not all of it. The airport still reporting a bit of light snowfall. Airway Heights has gotten a little bit more as of this morning, but we really haven't seen much here at our KREM 2 studio. So again, hit and miss scattered snow showers today.
Here's a live look at the traffic impact this morning from I-90 in Hamilton. You can still see a few snowflakes falling at this hour, but right now on the roads, it just kind of looks like it's wet roads, so not causing any major problems, which is good news, of course, as we get going on this Friday. We'll keep a close eye on traffic. On Up with KREM, we bring you weather and traffic together every 30 minutes. This morning, we do have a couple of school delays and one closing to tell you about because of the weather. Today, the Moses Lake School District is closed. Meanwhile, Warden and Ephrata School Districts are on a 2-hour delay. And then Colfax School District has buses running on emergency routes this morning, but they are open today. We will continue to keep you updated on school closings and delays right here on Up with KREM. Right now, one downtown Spokane business is doing all it can to keep customers coming in while a construction project blocks off the sidewalk by their front door. Tempest Cellars is under the same roof as the historic Peyton building where the construction project is happening. The Peyton building was bought by 4 Degrees Real Estate, who is remodeling the inside, hoping to build 96 apartment units across 8 floors. Despite the frustration, the manager, Michael Whetstone, is trying to stay optimistic.
It just is what it is, and so we have a positive attitude. It's noisy, and so it's dusty, and people are like, well, this is nice, Michael. Thank you for the presentation as we're walking in. But people come in to drink wine and to talk, and that's exactly what they do.
The project is estimated to finish in 14 months. Whetstone is preparing for Valentine's Day today, hoping customers have the same sense of humor about the situation as he does. And speaking of Valentine's Day, if you're looking for Valentine's Day plans, a trip downtown to Spokane might just give you the perfect romantic evening. KREM 2's Brandon T. Jones live in the newsroom for us. And Brandon, you got the chance to speak with some experts about what kind of events that people can do right here in our town. You know, it might not be like Europe or France or something, but hey, it's still Spokane. There's still something special you can do.
What? Yeah, no, Tim, when I think of France or Paris or anything of that nature, I also think of Spokane as well. Spokane is just a romantic town, and Visit Spokane has a list of ideas for you and your significant other. That includes local restaurants, maybe a night at the spa, or potentially proposing over Spokane Falls. If that sounds intriguing, it'll be a possibility tonight. Riverfront Park recently announced their annual maintenance on the Numerica Sky Ride wrapped up early this year. So today, you and your partner can go ahead and check it out. Vinny, I hope you're listening to that right now, because there's going to be a good dusting. I don't know, it sounds a little bit dreamy to me, my friend. If that's not for you though, don't worry, there's other options out there as well.
I think that any city is what you make of it. So if you want this to be a romantic city, it can be a romantic city. You can find something to do that will feed your soul and feed your love.
No one knows Spokane more than Kate Hudson right there. So Visit Spokane has on their website a plan for you. It's called the Top 10 Romantic Date Ideas in Spokane. Could be good information, not only for tonight, but for another time later in the year. If you have any other ideas as well, please go ahead, reach out to me, let me know, and I'll get those updated as some potential options. But for now, live in the newsroom, Brandon T. Jones, KREM 2 News.
Those sound like great ideas. It's time for your wake-up call today. Today is Valentine's Day, so hopefully you said Happy Valentine's Day to those you love. This morning, we're asking you to send in a picture or maybe a shout-out to your Valentine. Here, yeah, Valentine singular, okay? Don't get crazy. Here's some great photos we received from our friends and our viewers here on Up with KREM, sharing some love to their loved ones. So thanks so much for sending these in. You can keep sending in your Valentine shout out to 509-448-2000 or use the hashtag UpWithKREM on social media. This morning we are hearing drivers' reaction to the new proposed House bill that could have you paying for every mile you drive rather than how much gas you buy. House Bill 1921 boils down to people paying a little less than 3 cents for every mile you drive, although the gas tax would remain in effect. But lawmakers say to avoid double taxation, this road usage charge would take into account what you already paid for in gas tax and charge accordingly.
It seems pretty regressive for folks that have to, travel for work. It's going to impact people that are lower income more disproportionately.
I don't appreciate it because I'm already having to pay a big bill on gas every month.
Lawmakers say if the bill passes, the earliest anyone would have to pay would be about 5 years from now. Today, Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s first full day on the job is here, and he is now the new Secretary of Health and Human Services. Yesterday, the Senate voted 52-48 to confirm him. The vote fell largely along party lines, with one Republican, Senator Mitch McConnell of Kentucky, joining Democrats in opposing him. Kennedy is a longtime environmental lawyer and anti-vaccine activist. He spoke after being sworn in.
And whether you're in a blue state or red state, I'm going to do everything I can to work with you, whether you're Democrat or Republican, to restore child's health in this country.
As Health and Human Services Secretary, RFK Jr. will oversee the nation's health industry, which includes food safety, pharmaceuticals, public health, and vaccines. And before Kennedy was confirmed, Idaho Senator Mike Crapo put out a statement saying in part, quote, he will bring a fresh perspective to healthcare, prioritizing consumer choice, information transparency, and early interventions to strengthen the well-being of all Americans. Meanwhile, Washington Governor Bob Ferguson says he has a long list of concerns about what's happening in Washington, D.C. Our station in Seattle found out the governor is now raising flags for the state's budget deficit.
What he's doing is making our budget situation not just worse, but potentially a lot worse.
The topic for Washington Governor Bob Ferguson's first press conference?
It has been, to put it mildly, a chaotic first few weeks of his administration.
What's been happening in Washington, D.C.?
My message to President Trump is fairly simple. I'll work with you on areas of common interest, but you're making it tough.
Ferguson is grateful for the work of State Attorney General Nick Brown, who has already filed 4 lawsuits against the Trump administration.
Follow the damn law. It's not that hard.
And more suits could be brewing, said Ferguson, whose list of concerns includes Trump's proposed tariffs, mass deportations, and environmental protection rollbacks, federal policy decisions that would impact Washingtonians, according to Commerce Director Joe Wynn.
The freezes for our energy funds will increase costs for families and businesses. There will be losses of jobs in the clean energy sector. We will lose out on opportunities for manufacturing to come to Washington State without these funds. Our infrastructure will be weaker, we'll be more at risk of wildfires because of these as well.
President Trump's chaos will not stop us from working on behalf of the people. We will continue to do our job and serve the everyday needs of Washingtonians, while we are protecting Washingtonians from any cruel and unconstitutional actions.
When asked about potential retaliation from the Trump administration, Governor Ferguson said he is motivated to protect the values of Washingtonians. In Olympia, Drew Mickelson, King 5 News.
And our weather conditions today will feature some snowfall for the inland Northwest as we remain under winter weather advisories through the day today. Now, the snowfall is going to be scattered in nature. aka it's going to be on and off. So no solid or widespread bouts of snowfall, just little bursts here or there, slowly adding up through the day when we get it in play. And on Doppler radar, it is far from widespread for the inland Northwest. So some areas are getting snowfall right now, other areas are not. So that's the best way to put it. Scattered snow all day long, and at the end of the day, we'll have about a full inch, if not 2 inches of snow for some locations.